friends and classmates of the deceased have described him as a generous and kind boy who always shared whatever little he had. Scores of people gathered Thursday for his burial at the Manfred Cemetery in Kasoa after his body was eventually released by the police. We'll bring you this report later, but my colleague Maxwell Agbagba has been digging into the background of the 18-year-old suspect by interacting with his grandfather, residents, and the Royal Majesty College of the Great Lamte Mill School, where he is a first-year SHS student.
Some young residents of the community where the killing took place are gathered here still discussing the gruesome incident. Here I've met Stanley Ansa, a footballer. Stanley says the 18-year-old suspect was a childhood friend who loved church activities until he started associating with what he describes as bad company.
I'll say I knew Nicholas by the age of, let's say, 10 to 11 years. And then we've all been in the same wood. He came to my father's house. We sleep together, we eat together, we go to church together. And then he was a kid that even when we are going to our hometown, he go with us. He was like a family boy.
I am now at the home of the 18-year-old suspect. His grandfather, Noah Kinney, just unlocked his door to show me how he was lying on his bed an hour before he left the house to commit the alleged act. Noah Kinney says his grandson gained admission to a secondary school in the Volta region but was unable to enroll due to financial constraints. He later managed to get him a place at the Royal Majesty College of Great Lamte Mills.
On the day the incident happened, did you see him?
Oh yeah, I wake up the morning, his room is in the corner here. So I wake up and I knock the door, they open the door already. So I see a line on the bed and I greet him. What is happening on you? He said the heart was paining. So before the same day, 10:30 going before 11, then I have a messenger here told me that Nico and some boy have killed somebody. I confused, but I don't have anything to say about that.
Many of the residents I interacted with used some uncomplimentary words to describe the behavior of the 18-year-old suspect. They told me he was once arrested on the charge of defilement. A police source confirmed the claim. Noah Kinney denied the allegation but said the only time his grandson was arrested by police was when a man he used to work for accused him of stealing $10,000 4 months ago.
Nico, they are working in a large compound, about 5 people. So I don't know reason Alaji point Nico alone that you go and sweep in hall. So after sweeping in hall, and Alaji say it's $10,000 I have lost in the room. I'm an old person. I don't believe.
Noah Kinney told me his grandson was a staunch member of the Hope Generation Church in Kasoa, but stopped at a point. He warned him to stay away from bad friends.
First, Nico don't pray with church. He was in the Kalabuli church. I don't know, as a Kojoboshi in church. A Hope Generation. That's the church he was attending. But very soon, Nico stopped, don't go to church again. Because of that, I was quarreling with her that you're supposed to be in the church by this time. So, he's a Christian. Because when you are a young boy have come in and you have a too much of friend, everything can happen, like what we are seeing now. But still.
Well, I'm currently here at the Royal Majesty College of Great Lamte Mills. Here is where one of the suspects' schools. I've been speaking to the administrator of the school, Sofa Lamte, who says she was shocked by the news.
No, the boy, we don't know much about him. We admitted him like 4 days, then we vacated. So the school is now on vacation. So we don't know much about him. He just came as a news student. He didn't even report early. he came late. We admitted him late. I'm shocked because I know him.
Okay.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah. I'm shocked. I've seen him. Not that I know him much. No, he's just a newcomer in the school, and the school doesn't even know much about him. So.
Meanwhile, a member of the Defence and Interior Committee in Parliament and Kratcha West MP Helen Ntosu wants government to take steps to ban the activities of fraudulent traditional priests and spiritualists who use the media to propagate get-rich-quick messages.
So, as a member of the committee, I think that I will inform the chairman about it, and then we'll invite the IG, we'll invite the National Security Coordinator, we'll invite the Interior Minister, so that we sit and have a chat with them, have a discussion as to the way forward. I'm always interested in the way forward, because these things happen, you know, people, we talk about it, you talk about it, and nothing happens. Even if something is done, just something little is done. But this one, I think it's a high time that we all come together as a people to look for the way forward. That what do we do to solve this kind of thing? And one thing that we can do, like I suggested, is stopping those people who are on TVs proclaiming that they can double money, proclaiming that they can make people have money, you know, overnight.
Okay.
That is the first step we have to take. The second step is that I think this community watchdog, the community watchdog thing, we have to be encouraged, so that you look out for people who are in the community that do not want to work, and then any suspicious movement, then you question. I mean, in this country, something have to be done about it. That young guys of 19, 18, 16 years want to kill someone